My name is Tokuji Yoshihashi. My mom and dad, they were from Japan. Well, anyway, my dad had come, and then later my mom. It was a typical picture bride type thing. Then they moved to Pasadena, and that's where I was born in 1923. Yeah, and I went through school until upper division of PCC. I graduated the year that we went to camp. Just happened that December 7th was our store's turn to be open. So I had to go to work on December 7th, but I had already heard that Pearl Harbor had been bombed. And you know, you don't feel very good because you look like those guys, you know. And then the war broke out, so then we had to go to camp. And they had put up these posters on telephone posts that we were to be evacuated, but we didn't know the exact date, you know, until it was almost time to go. And you could only take what you could carry. And we had 2 girls, and my brother and I, and my mom and dad, so there's 6 of us. So we all had to meet at a certain time on Arroyo in Pasadena, where the train station was. From there, to Larry, they took us to Gila River Relocation Center, which is 50 miles south of Phoenix in Arizona. At first, they came out with a loyalty questionnaire. And there were 2 questions. Would you serve in the United States and fight for the America? That type of question. And if I was born here and I didn't feel that I wanted to go to Japan. I had relatives in Japan. I don't even speak Japanese very good, you know. But I felt I was born here and I should do my duty, so that's why I put yes, yes. Eventually, all the yes, yes, our classification was changed to 1A, and as soon as you're 1A, you're fit and ready to go. You know, you're a civilian and they try to make a soldier out of you. It's something you have to learn to take orders. That's what it is in the Army. Like, I trained in Camp Blanding, Florida. I never forget one time I dropped my rifle. Boy, the sergeant, he said, well, okay, 1 week, you got to carry that rifle wherever you go. Mess hall, go to the shower, or wherever, you had to carry that rifle. I never dropped my rifle again. My platoon sergeant was pulled back. I think they were trying to protect the older fellas, and they put another fella there as our acting platoon sergeant. And the second night, he stepped on a shoe mine. The Germans had these little boxes, wooden boxes, and a mine detector doesn't pick it up. But inside the box was a quarter pound of TNT, and when he stepped on that thing, oh my gosh, it's terrible. But there's nothing more we could do, you know, because all we could do was call the medic, and they take care of him the best they can. And if we would have had helicopters then, just think of the guys that we could have saved. A month later, the war ended in Italy, in Europe. Yeah. It was a pretty sight because these planes that fly over and they drop the Stars and Stripes, which is the Army newspaper. War over in Europe. The 100th was going to have a reunion in Vegas. They do every year. And I wanted to go and meet my friend. I paid my dues and I joined the 100th Club of Southern California. And then through that, we got involved with Go for Broke. Ben Tagami one day was talking to a bunch of us in Vegas, says, you know, we need volunteers to come sit out here at the monument. Finally, after twice, I finally said, okay, I'll go. The main thing, they try to get the public to learn our story, and that's what we try to do, is to tell people about what we did. Yeah, there's a lot of people that never even heard of evacuation, us going to camps. Yeah. What was it, last year that Warren Furutani, the assembly person, got that diploma program. I got an honorary degree from PCC. First time I wore a cap and gown, last year. Yeah. Well, that felt great. Yeah. And then my brother.